Shalom, shalom. Almost want to stop. Design and glory into Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who wear millstone to rule well. Peace and salutations to all you I can pushing out this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Hey, shalom. I can never say it too many times. The Esau Edom world is going down. Hey, but all you people that's living in this present kingdom, thinking that y'all know things, hey, man, y'all gotta shut up. Doctrines and want to argue against the prophets. I'm not gonna make this video about anybody in particular, but hey, man, we always read it to you, man. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You know, hey, if you can't back up your doctrine with at least 4 precepts making sense, you know, and with detailed scriptures, doing history of doing history and research definition words, you know, properly using the words in the sentences that you use, then you have to check your own doctrine, you know. But coming against the prophets of Great Millstone, the men that's been doing this work for 10, 20, 30 years, you know, like stuff together, but just a bunch of blind people, man. So you see, I put up that picture of a blind man because that's what y'all are, man. But and that's what y'all look like to me, you know. That's what y'all look like to me, man. Just a bunch of blind men. But y'all mouth must be stopped, man. You know, because we not gonna make it about Bishop Bacon. You know, it's not about Bacon. It's not about nobody camp in particular. Anybody that go upon their life and have no foundation. They if I'm not mistaken, I'm quoting Proverbs 26. But basically, man, hey, ultimately, man, that's judgment of the Lord, man, because everybody's not gonna get this word, man. This word is only really to it. This is Titus 1 and 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision." So that's the ones that's Israelites, man, and they know they Israelites, man. You know, but it says, "Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole households." So like whole houses, teaching things which they sought, so like which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. So a because guess what? If one of those people, hey man, you really start believing what you say and start questioning, and you take your time to try to back it up with some bull crap, man, now that blood on your hand, and not only are they gonna be destroyed, but yourself, man, just as bad as them. You know, it's actually worse. Says I'm gonna start at right here. It says in Romans 11, hey, because this word really only for the elect, man. You know, because 2/3 of our people is gonna get cut off, man. You know, and a lot of our people is gonna cause wrath, man. It says verse 7. It says, "Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." A lot of these people with these doctrines, man, and they not not teaching the word of the Lord of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in truth, or sincerity, if they not doing it sincere, hey man, they gonna get judged, man, and it's gonna be a harsh judgment, Hey, we all gotta sit upon that judgment seat of the Lord. But if you playing with His word or you blaspheming His word, coming with a bullcrap doctrine, man, you gotta know that you were blinded to His word, man. He says, according as it is written, Yahweh had given them the spirit of slumber. Yahweh was given the spirit of slumber, man. It says eyes that they should see, that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So, like the scripture says, man, the righteous shall be righteous still. The wicked gonna be wicked still. The filthy gonna be filthy. Scripture say, man, lean not into thine own understanding. Men that was actually, saying they believe in Yahweh Shai, but they was preaching different doctrine, man. Teaching commandment and teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. So coming up with their own, good same thing dudes is doing now, man. Going around the laws, picking and choosing which laws they want to follow. They out here on the line with a crispy lining, man. But and that's just what our people do, man. They filthy, man. But it says oh, okay, yeah, that was the point, But skipping over to 2 Corinthians 3:14 says, in fact, I'm gonna go on. Yeah, I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, but their mind were blinded, for until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Mashiach. It says, but even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their heart. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, the veil shall be taken away. Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is a liberty. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory. So basically, man, the veil is put upon our people's face. I gotta actually go back into it. But the point was, it says their mind was blinded. I gotta read back over that, man. But and get a full understanding of that veil and that liberty down in verse 17. But basically, man, our people, the same people whose minds was blinded back then is blinded now, and they pick and choose, and they say, oh, is that the Old Testament? Was that the New Testament? All these people with the New Testament, the Old Testament, you got to come in the volume of the whole book, man. You can't pick and choose what scriptures you want to abide by. Just do, man, you got to do as the Lord says, man. Do what's ordained. It says 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 1 It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry as we have received mercy, we faint not. So, that's the brothers pushing out this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. You know, and the brotherhood, man, having that ministry, you know, the ones that ain't gonna faint, you know, but it says, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of Yahweh deceitfully, and which is a lot of people was doing, man. You know, they don't care about what they say because they know that they doing it for unrighteousness. And even if they so-called think, if you ask me, I'm speaking as a man, I think that they all know that they doctrine is bullcrap. But even if they think, supposedly, that they doing it in righteousness, they still being boneheaded because they're not humbling themselves to the word, you know, in which the prophets is putting out there freely to them. Not coming on the line talking about we selling waters, we doing fundraisers, we got our hand out, none of that. I'm telling you to buy t-shirts or nothing, you know, because like the scripture say, freely. In fact, I'm gonna just pull it up, but it says back in verse 2, it says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yahweh. So, and that's just putting out that word with true sincerity and charity, showing our people their transgressions, and you know, basically teaching them what sin is. You know, teaching them the law, statutes, and commandments so they can know that what they was doing is wrong. You know, but it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom Yahweh, in whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. So they was already unbelievers, man. You know, so a lot of people gonna come up with you, try to talk to you like they got questions or act like they sincere. And, oh, I've been watching y'all and this, that, and the other. But really, a lot of people, they watch a lot of people. And they, yeah, of course they gonna come across GMS because we pushing out videos week after week, man. You know, but and day after day, you know, every day is somebody at GMS just pushing out a video, man. It's doing the work, you know, in some sort way, form, or fashion, you know. But it says lest in whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Mashiach Yahushua, the Lord of, and ourselves your servants, for Yahushua's sake. So we doing this all for the body of Yahushua, man. You know, this is not for ourselves, man. You know, ultimately, yeah, we doing it for our salvation, but we're not doing it to be shined upon and get some type of kudos from the brothers or from you people. You know, we can care less if you give us money. We can care less if you gonna talk your stuff, man. The scripture tells you that in the last days, scoffers and scorners is gonna come, man. You know, and we are in those last days. We see the nations rising against nations. We see the rumors of wars. We see the uprisings of the nations, man, and the walls being built and earthquakes in different places. All the prophecies is coming to pass. So we know that the end is coming soon. We don't know when for sure, but we know it's coming. So we getting ourselves right. But it's gonna be hid unto the ones that were already blind, man. You know. But it says but yeah, man, that was it, man. You know, yeah, we preaching out our shit. Yeah, man, like shine. Yeah. Yeah, man, because, in this world, man, we only glorying in the fact of that we're able to push out this word, man. You know, Yahweh was merciful to allow us to be the ones to have this truth, man, be trusted with it. But you got to remember, man, many are called and few are chosen, you know. So just remembering, man, rehearse those righteous acts, you know, continue to evaluate ourselves daily. Continuing in prayer, man, that's a big thing. Fasting, you know, because it cleanses us, man. It cleanses our mind, you know. It really it puts us in a predicament to where we have to bind ourselves, you know, and suffer, you know. But we got to remember, man, we got to suffer for the Lord's sake, you know. Let me see. think this is the one I want. I think I should have put persecuted. Let me see. This is First Peter, chapter 3, verse 14. It says, "But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not troubled of their terror, be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled." So, man, we gotta remember, man, having faith in this thing, knowing that faith is that substance of things, not seen, So it's about what you're doing in your personal life, All this is a part of it, man. So we gotta remember, man, we're trusted with this word. Everybody that's coming against it, or coming against the true word we have about Shemi Arashad is gonna be, man, destroyed. So, man, you can't make up your own doctrine. You can't go around it. Ain't no going around it, man. But Shalom. I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Devil wants to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to all y'all pushing out this word, truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom.